Huh? Look. Wait. Oh! Hello, Traveler in Paimon. Pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus? No, just... I see. He was... If you need any help... Thanks. I guess it's no Actually, there's that name again. Apologies. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus. Yes. He's dedicated. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all... Wow! Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem. I'm sure that Albedo would Albedo is a true gentleman. Albedo and Timaeus will... I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance. Sorry. But hey, stop! Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous when she gets to... Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't...
But this event has commemoratives...
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I
mean...
But what? You're the...
What do you mean?
This far out from MONSTRO...
Huh?
Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go, but if you dally any...
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
I thought I heard something.
We better watch out.
Oh, really?
Wait, she heard that?
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us. Otherwise, depending on your...
What? Does this...
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden...
That doesn't sound...
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, many people have made...
So, are you...
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed I couldn't care what you...
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Let's move.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Felonious Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves paint, the views and scenery.
But can... Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting.
What's up with the...
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow.
You can find these holy churls anywhere. But take a look at this bit in the cyclical lives of such...
Hold your horses. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? What a...
So Sister Rosaria brought... But back to the point.
We met a...
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard a bit of it. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after... Excellent. If I could procure your assistance... forget...
Whoa, whoa.
For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular... It's like you, in that it hails from another...
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. But you're not from the known world. By
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. Time for a change of...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a...
Full throttle!
Right. Yeah!
Burn it down!
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even
No! Paimon's got a brain! But
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, the subject of my... How you're able to... Firstly, do you have any extra organs? Fascinating.
What a stupid... And another thing!
I was merely considering the possibility that... Oh, but that would mean...
Hey! How...
In that case, given that there's clear... Firstly, let me lure a few slimes.
Huh?
Direct and clear obs... Naturally, if you're...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare...
Rise with the sun!
Think you can get away?
Pyroclastic surge! Me! Light it up!
Let's play! Yeah!
Out of my way!
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Wrath from the sky! Try and stop me!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a... Excellent. Now that we know that the
Internal flow?
It's very simple. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within...
Sounds kinda terrible.
Don't worry. In the normal...
And in the...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the... Well, that's not just a warning. If an internal element... Yes, that's an... It's a type of... I'll take you to my camps. All going to plan.
Paimons? Let's keep our eye...
Rev the engines! Burn it down!
Our bond is strong. Here we go. Think you can get away?
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello!
Whoa.
I wouldn't call... I think the most rational direction would be to expound on... following this...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryoregis, in that sense.
Yes, sir.
After all, if it turned out that he did have a...
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get... Speaking of date...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repellent. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things. In conclusion,
Aw, Paimon wanted.
then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results. The good thing about ordinary is people are the same, they can understand. When you're sick, a doctor, but a peculiar person. They don't have much recourse for the things we. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine. To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going for Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me having you down as an animal wasn't very precise.
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a...
Is he trying to join the Knights? What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit! Mr. Albedo, say something!
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to... If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions, but worlds may well... So, I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to...
That was your best effort? Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking, as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also...
Paimon bets you're just hungry. does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon.
I'll leave you to it then. If there's anything left over.
Paimon doesn't. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again.
That was fast. An average out as far as the proliferation unless...
We just didn't know how to.
Not to worry. And here's your...
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're... Not that Paimon...
Hey! You were being but you do have tasty. And you're right, we are good.
Yes. There are all manner of alchemical items. I managed to retrieve the majority.
Paimon's barely finished eating.
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them. If you had, say, superpower, like night vision, or I must have dropped them somewhere in the...
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! You... This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right?
Goodness. You managed to find them. Incredible. I'm wondering...
Yep. Guess it does.
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before...
You mean... we've...
Don't be disheartened. I have to commend your deduction that the item... Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capability. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then? So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her? Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please.
Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong.
Rise with the sun!
Brace yourselves.
Hip.
You want us to jump? From up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of whichever method. I will factor the...
The opposite side.
Without limitation, some of us would be unable. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is... Then if you would...
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Burn it down!
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily...
But you followed us the whole way without...
Me? Actually, if it turns out that if the natural laws, the innumerable possibilities...
But how does this help your...
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it. I may be about to make gold. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specify all these things.
Oh, so that's...
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is...
So after all these...
Of course not. Now, follow me. There...
Light it up! Rev the engines!
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test. I'd like you to explore the... There are 2 puzzles. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Remember that this... So, let's see you in action. It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Let's play!
Get down!
This way! Sorry for the trouble.
Wrath from the sky! Rise with the sun!
Time for takeoff.
Let's keep going, team! Light it up!
Our bond is strong. Let's play. Yahoo!
Pyroclastic surge!
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something... Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come, let me make a copy first. I'll make
Another thing for the don't understand. Seems like if you want...
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively. The little reward I can... Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result, unless you can think of anything...
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing
You!
I most certainly did not. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders? I'd sooner believe you.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see...
It doesn't matter what... I'm only concerned with...
No way!
With an alchemist of his... In any case, I'm not about to...
So... what are you gonna do?
I've investigated everything else.
But we...
That much is true. But for insurance purpose... Now then. All things considered, I deem that you pose no... which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if...
Overtime.
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh.
We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. You're back. Good timing. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, but the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you...
You couldn't tell that just by... We spent all day working...
Please, I understand that this... Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to... The only other life, but... After I have... Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Paimon thought...
Life is a manifold. A short life can be well lived. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Albedo,
Thank you both. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower. I mean, at a time in the future, if the need arises, can I? Well, I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, can I rely on you to stop me?